Hey folks, it's Mr. Gerald Lord. Time for another point of view. I'm kind of not feeling it today. I should just have somebody else do the show. Crooklyn, you want to do the show?
What?
You want to do the show?
Yeah, sure, whatever. You got $50?
Dude, that's too much. $50?
Alright, whatever, I'll take 20. Alright, you want to leave?
You just want me to leave?
Well, unless you want to leave and give me $30 more.
Alright, I'm out. It's all you, man. Best of luck.
Alright. Speaking of taking money and leaving, guess what's happening now? Sort of. So apparently in the news today, Hillary Clinton, or rather her and her husband's foundation, were discovered to be taking money from foreign governments. And one of these donations was in violation of our president's administration policies. Now, it's not really a surprise that Clinton would take money from a foreign government, or anything Clinton does to be in violation of a foreign policy. But can we really be surprised of another scandal right before Hillary's about to make her run for president? I mean, this is pretty much a picture of what's going to be happening if the Clintons get back in the White House for the next 48 years. After all, this is a family that before being elected into the White House, they could barely afford a home of their own under a civil servant salary. Then suddenly, after being thrown out of the White House, they end up with not one, not two, but 3 mansions. Hillary, while she was First Lady, once signed an exchange with Sir Edmund Hillary during one of her tour vacations as foreign policy experience. She also claimed that her mother named her Hillary after the Sir climbed Mount Everest. Hillary can pretty much call herself lucky that the internet wasn't a big deal yet, because in 2006, it was brought to light that Edmund Hillary climbed Mount Everest in the 1950s, while Miss Rodham was born before this, in 1947. When this was exposed, what did our former Secretary of State do? She casually threw her own mother under the bus. Adding up the lie count, as Secretary of State, she claimed that when her plane landed in Bosnia during a trip in 2008, that she was greeted with sniper fire. When this was proven to be false, Ms. Clinton claimed that she was sleep-deprived and misremembered. Usually when it comes to the Clintons, you can expect this sort of thing. So why isn't this news? Or better yet, why isn't this causing an uproar? The only way I can guess is because we're used to this thing from politicians. I mean, after all, if someone prints a newspaper article about a politician lying or stealing money, you're not exactly going to cause an uproar. Which is probably the reason why Bill Clinton is now being regarded as such a good guy and even better president by historians. I guess those historians are willing to forget a lot of things that happened in the Oval Office. Did everyone just forget how this first family acted? Or is everyone else just riding that 1990s nostalgia train that seems to be all the rage nowadays? It's kind of sad that the only person that can stop us from another Clinton entering the White House right now is Joe Biden or Jeb Bush. But on the plus side, at least women get their first female president to constantly overpraise, so there's that. Unless, of course, Michelle Obama decides to do, oh, fucking hell. Speaking of endless downward spirals, let's talk internet. The internet has essentially become a place where, in order to be politically active, all a person has to do is sit on their ass to change their Facebook photo. And amongst the rise of slacktivism is internet feminism. What is internet feminism, you ask? Well, it's simple. If you had to ask this question, then you're a sexist. Internet feminism is essentially a place where one woman, or one guy hoping to have sex with one woman, can just endlessly bitch about a small problem and have it completely overblown to proportion. Whether it's a guy's shirt after he lands a satellite on an asteroid, or how a guy sits on a train. It's usually endless first world complaining done by people who they believed in what they were selling. Not only would they not be able to succeed in life, they wouldn't be able to leave their own house. Making things worse is that this is actually being taken up by the media, who does very little research in the story nowadays. Case in point, the attention given to known con artist Anita Sarkeesian, a woman who tried to use her 15 minutes to scam others into paying for a future YouTube series she never planned on producing. Who, when discovered as a fraud, admitted she never played a video game and was shown in a video working with a man who was teaching other men how to con women and having sex with them. This is a woman who helped organize seminars where a guy would call women sluts and then went around making money off of this. Essentially, feminism has jumped on the ism bandwagon and decided to turn its gaze on the most evil of all evils, the white male. Essentially, every article that comes from these feminazis blames men for all the problems rather than ever consider that a woman might be part of the problem. How often have you heard a feminist blame Nicki Minaj or her musical Tom 10 or provocative posters in her own music videos? If feminism is going to exist in the 21st century and beyond, then they're going to have to stop pitching a fit whenever someone suggests that women aren't funny or bring up the falsehood of women wage inequality, and actually take up a fight that will actually do something good for women as a whole. But in order to do that though, they would have to get off their ass. Which is why we keep hearing more about comic books and the way that they're being portrayed, and less about women getting their clitoris cut off. But if you're a sexist asshole like me, and like completely missing the point, here's a recommendation. The book I'm recommending is titled Men Are Better Than Women by Dick Masterson. This book, which completes my sexist hat trick, compiles a list of how the Y chromosome is the most dominant of all chromosomes. It features scientific research and years of study. The book analyzes how and why men are the kings of the world and how women are only the humble servants. It's such a short and simple read that even women can understand it, assuming you learn them out of the kitchen long enough to actually read it. Anyways, my time's up and I got my money, so here's the ending the other guy is forcing me to do.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can fill it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you make a pie?
No.
Neither can I.